Hello, and welcome to another Rangroo's unit of the week. And today we are taking a look at the Japanese Hachi-Nana Shiki. Now, there's nothing really too much to say history terms about the Nana Shiki. It was made in 1988 for the Japanese Defense Force to be a wheeled reconnaissance vehicle, because most other vehicles in the Japanese Defense Force at that time were mainly tracked. It has a 25mm Orlicon cannon in it and a 7.62 coaxial machine gun. It goes rather fast, it's used for reconnaissance purposes, and because it's a Japanese Defense Force, it hasn't really seen any action road ride. Just like an LAV-25 pretty much. That's what the Nana Shiki is, but Japanese. In-game, the Hachi-Nana Shiki is a 30-point Japanese wheeled reconnaissance unit, and it has one weapon available to it. And that weapon being a KBA-25, which is a 25mm autocannon with 390 rounds available to it, range to ground of 1,750 meters, range to helicopters 1,575 meters, 30% accuracy, 10% while moving, 2 AP, 1 HE, and 562 rounds a minute. Overall, a rather standard autocannon that you get in a lot of othered APCs. And if we take a look at its miscellaneous stats, it has 2 frontal armor, 1 on the side, 1 on back, and 1 up top. 10 HP, medium size, good optics, 100 kilometers off-road, 150 kilometers on-road, medium stealth, autonomy of 500 kilometers. It is year restricted of 1987, and it can be brought in support, mechanized, motorized, airborne, and marine decks. In battle, the Nana Shiki is a rather standard reconnaissance vehicle. There's nothing really too crazy about it, no powerful weapons, no crazy armor or cool gimmick. It's just a reconnaissance vehicle. It sits in a forest, it scouts out enemy tanks, infantry, helicopters, you name it, and it can shoot them effectively because, like all reconnaissance vehicles, it can shoot without being detected. But what makes this my unit of the week is just how often you see it in 1v1s. In any general BLUFOR deck, a Nana Shiki is 90% of the time going to be one of the reconnaissance vehicles. And rightfully so, even though it's rather standard, it gets a job done. For 30 points you get an extremely fast reconnaissance vehicle. And when you think about it, in the early stages of the match, what you need is speed and eyes on the enemy. The Nana Shiki does both. It can get to the point off-road and on-road extremely bloody fast. The autocannon's good for dealing with enemy fast movers like BMPs and BTRs and even close-range helicopters. And it's a very, just really useful reconnaissance vehicle to have, because once you've, done the initial rush, it's useful in the later game, because you can have it sit on the flanks, scouting your sides, and in 1v1s you really do need to have eyes on the entire map, because you don't want anything sneaking by into your main base. And also it's good for attacking, because first, eyes on, secondly, autocannon good for dealing with light armoured stuff as your tanks deal with the other heavy tanks. And yeah, the Nana Shiki, it's good. It's nothing crazy, it's nothing out the ordinary, but if you just want something cost effective, yeah, it's a good recon unit, get the Nana Shiki. I mean, you can't really go wrong with it. And well, that's all I have time for. This has been another Rangroo's unit of the week. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and as usual, please just take it easy.